Good evening, everyone, and welcome to JM Ocean Avenue's North America biweekly Blitz call, where you can connect, learn, and share as part of the JMOA family. We thank you very much for joining us this evening. We know we have choices in terms of, how you want to spend your time, so we really appreciate the fact that you are participating in this call with us. Tonight, we are going to talk about Angel Secret, which obviously we shouldn't be keeping as a secret anymore. This is our line of feminine napkins, which is absolutely sanitary, highly absorbent, very comfortable, and also very good at preventing odors. I mentioned very early on that we shouldn't keep this product a secret. We should really share this opportunity and this product with as many people as we can. Think about this. As far as the total feminine hygiene market is concerned, 1.7 billion women all over the world use some type of feminine hygiene product, and only 100 million of them use tampons. So imagine what the possibilities are in terms of the number of people who use sanitary napkins. And by the way, this is as of June 2015, this year. Here's another little factoid that I think would be helpful. Guess what the top markets are for feminine hygiene products? Number 1 is the U.S., and number 2 is Canada. So you are absolutely at the right place, at the right time, with the right product. And last but not least, how many other competitors can you think of for this product in the MLM industry? So as I mentioned, let's shout out about this product and let everyone know all about it. But let me stop. I can go on forever, as most of you know. I would like to introduce our very distinguished guests for this evening. They have been working with Angel Secret and have been particularly successful with this product. Our neighbor up north, Lena Corrigal, will be one of our guests. She has been a hairdresser for 30 years. She has been married for 29 years. She has 2 children. And clap your hands, because she just became a grandma, and she can tell you that she loves Angel Secret. Now, a little lower down south, we have Jackie Hurd. She has 2 daughters. She was born and raised in Los Angeles, but has been living in the Atlanta area for 10 years now. She is a U.S. Army trained surgical technician and has been working in the healthcare field also for 30 years. In addition to that, she's also very active in local women's business groups in the Atlanta area. Ladies, thank you for your participation and welcome to this evening's call.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Lena, let's start with you.
Mm-hmm.
And Jackie, of course, you'll follow. Could both of you please share your experiences with Angel Secret with our distributors? Lena, go ahead.
Sure. Well, my experience with Angel Secret started in Milan, Italy, where I was at the JM Ocean Avenue European office. And there I was shown a demo of the pad, and I fell in love right away. So when I came back to Canada, Calgary, I had a team meeting and introduced my team in starting to sell the pads. So with the help of each other, we educated ourselves with the info that JM Ocean Avenue had to offer. So here we are today, selling the pads that we love. And my personal experience on using the pads is that they're more absorbent, they're comfortable, they're odorless. And for all of us women out there, it is better for our well-being to use Angel Secret.
Thank you so much, Lena. I think that that was great that your travels to Italy introduced you to this great product.
Mhm. Yeah, no, it did. I'm glad that going to Milan, I was introduced to this great product, and we're doing well with it. And I'm here to educate more and more women to use the Angel Secret pads because it's for our well-being. They're more comfortable. They absorb more. They're odorless. Hey, I mean, it's all good.
Thank you, Lena. I think that's great. Jackie, what about you? What has your experience been like?
Thank you for having me. Well, my experience, I was just introduced early March. I was made aware that the pads were there and that a couple of team members were promoting them. So I bought the pads just first time in April, and I really didn't know what was so special about it. But I looked at a couple of the information that was available to us. I have two daughters, so I asked them to use the pads and give me. I really wanted detailed feedback of what their experiences with the pads. And honestly, this it's been very funny. I've had a good time because the way people describe these pads, they're saying these pads are cool. That was one of my daughters, actually her description of that, and I thought that was pretty funny because normally a woman's monthly cycle is very uncomfortable time of the month and our mood swings and everything else. But I think the pads, the again, like we talked about, with having all females in the house, we can understand how the odor can create a concern, and the breathability. It honestly makes you feel cooler. It's not the other brands where you might have all of that bulkiness. I really describe to people my experience. It's like that bulkiness that you're feeling. It creates heat in your body, and honestly, it's very easy to share. Women talking to other women, we are very open with what we go through, and I have had, honestly, it's a pleasure knowing that we're helping and giving a great product, and I honestly can say that I have experienced it, and I'm more than willing to share it with other people.
Thank you, Jackie. I think that's superb. That's actually the first time I have heard any feminine hygiene product described as cool. But I think that's a very, very, that is the most, right? That is the most positive review that we can, that we can have for this wonderful product that we have. And I think it's great because, as both of you ladies have attested, it really cuts across the generations, right? I mean, every person, every woman who uses this appreciates the thinness, the absorbency, the lack of odor, and the comfort. Because when they use Angel Secret, it's as though they're just going through their daily activities with a great deal of comfort. And I think a lot of women appreciate the ability to do that. So obviously, one of the other challenges we have in this industry is, how do you introduce other people to the products that you and your family love so much? So my next question is, particularly if you don't have that much time, right? Which is oftentimes what happens. So Lena, what is your elevator pitch, when you approach people about Angel Secret?
Well, when I approach them, I tell them that their packaging is awesome. It's small enough that they could carry that package anywhere, and the hygiene of it is superb. That they are absorbent, they are comfortable, they are odorless, and you could wear a pad for 24 hours. And when you're saying the comfort and going on your merry way all day, like you don't feel like you have to go and change because it's such a dry feeling. So. Yeah, like that just wraps it up. Like, I mean, you could, they're just fantastic.
I think they're fantastic is a good lead-in. Jackie, what's your elevator pitch like?
Well, I like to ask a question and like assuming that I want the person to know that there's something out there that they just don't know about. So I'll say, have you tried Angel Secret yet? Or I'll ask, how do you like Angel Secret? Then they'll say, well, what's that? And then I automatically go into explaining what it is. And I make quick sales, and sometimes I'm really not even prepared. I have been had all of my supplies bought up when I was just really practicing my pitch. But I'll tell them, again, going over the details. Luckily, being a female, it's an awesome product for us, a huge benefit. and I just go over the details of how the pad is super thin. You don't even feel like you're wearing it, and people won't even let me finish talking, and they're buying it. It's
That's
really
great.
one of the easiest things I've done.
That is fantastic. I want to interject though, ladies, right? That we are all females in this particular call, but we're not saying that, well, this is an opportunity for females only. This is actually a great opportunity for all the men out there who have women in their lives, because they can introduce the women in their lives, basically to this wonderful, wonderful product. Jackie, so another question, for you obviously is, you've introduced this product to a lot of people. What do they like about this product? What is it about this product that will get them to buy it again and again?
I think a lot of I keep reminding them of how they won't need to check their pants. A lot of times we are concerned about the shifting of the pad, and you might have leakage. I remind them of that. My daughter actually wore the pad for 7 hours, and she just said, well, I guess I'll change it. It's been 7 hours, but I don't think I have to. But it's just the reminding them of that, the absorption, the cool feeling, because it actually is, your body temperature just kind of stays at a normal level. And the odor, number one, definitely I always have to share that there's no odor with the pad, and that's very easy for them to understand.
That is great. Lena, what about you? What do your folks think about this product?
Well, my folks, ones that are repeat customers, I really don't have to remind them of anything, because selling the pads to them the first time, that was my sales pitch on how fantastic they are. They realized how fantastic they are, so they just call me and buy them, because they know that they're serving the purpose of their needs, whether it's for periods, whether if it's like, a middle-aged woman and all she needs is a panty liner. They just know that it's a great product, and so they just keep calling me. And it's just repeat customers because they've used it and they love them.
Thank you, Lena, by the way, also for the reminder that we actually do have different product types as far as Angel Secret is concerned. We have a day pad, we have a night pad, and we also have panty liners. So obviously it addresses, all the different needs that women have during this particular, time of the month, as we say. Ladies, I think a lot of the people, out there listening would benefit from your sharing the top 3 tips for, sharing Angel Secret and also using it to build a really successful direct sales business. Lena, why don't you start with your top 3 tips?
Well, being in business as long as I have, you're going to have to use the pad and love it, because when you use it and love it, you could sell something very easy because you believe in it and you're confident about it. So the tips that I would give is, you want to get involved with JM Ocean Avenue and selling the Angel Secret, use it yourself. Love it, and then start to promote it first to your friends and family. Even if it means giving them, let's say, a pad for free, because who doesn't like anything for free? Get them started on using the Angel Secret, and I trust you, they'll come back to buy pads. Number 2, after you've, let's say, enrolled yourself and you've started, then, go out there and promote them at trade shows, special events. Get that Angel Secret out there as much as you can, and educate the women of all ages on what our pads are all about. And 3, introduce them to health and wellness institutions, because I think that's where one of our key areas should be addressed, because our pads absorb so well, so they could be used in nursing homes, maybe hospitals, for people in wheelchairs. So, yeah, I mean, that's where I'm going with mine, is the health and wellness. And I'm doing pretty good there. So those are the 3 tips that I could give.
Thank you, Lena. I'm just going to summarize that for everyone out there. Basically, what Lena is saying is, be a product of a product. Use the product, because when you use it, you will love it. And loving something makes it so much easier to share with other people. 2, she's basically saying, take the opportunity to educate as many people and expose them to this product. Go to trade shows, go to meetings and events where you can meet other women and introduce them to this product. And then, last but not least, she has had a very good experience, working with health and wellness centers. So those are definitely very, very solid tips for success. Jackie, what about you?
Well, I have to agree with Lena. I do exactly the same thing. I love attending. Well, first of all, of course, being a product of a product, I know that once a woman is on Angel Secret, they wouldn't even want to go back to the other brands. The thickness and all the discomfort that's involved with using the other brand. So I definitely always promote, because I'm a believer in the product. And I attend wellness events. I think that's the perfect time when you have something new as what we have, and people are there looking for something to benefit their health and things like that. So I actually have an event coming up in a couple of weeks, and I have over 200 women, or 200 people, and gentlemen and women, that will be in attendance. So I always love doing my vendor events. And the thing you did mention, I will say that number 3 is getting the men involved, which was kind of funny. As I was reaching out to different people to share Angel Secret, I found out a friend of mine has a habit of keeping this sanitary napkin stocked in his bathroom for his female friends. So I thought, well, that's something I never thought about. That's a perfect thing to help the guy, because I really didn't know. But so that kind of gave me another idea of how to get the men involved, because for whatever reason, men they shy away from us during that time of month. But I said, well, if this is something that might help her, you keep this in your cabinet, and just bridging the gap again, and just trying to continue to get the word out, because it is a fun product. Again, I'm various ideas, just being very creative on how I approach people. So I'm having a great time.
And like we tell our family and kids, when you do something, have fun doing it and enjoy every minute of it.
There's nothing better than having fun,
exactly.
While you work, right?
So while we work and while we sell this product, have fun doing it. Because like Jackie said, it's a cool product.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So Jackie's 3 top tips are also, in agreement with Lena, be a product of a product. And 2, also go to wellness events, go to health events, and introduce people to this product as well. And last but certainly not least, don't forget about the men, because they are an important market segment as well. Anyway, ladies, thank you very much for sharing the information that you have about Angel Secret. I'm sure everyone who's participating in this call has taken notes about the tips that you were kind enough to share with them. For everyone out there, as you well know, this call will be available for playback in about 24 hours. And I just want to remind everyone that it is not too late to participate in our October promotions. There is the trip to China in the spring of 2016. We also have an upgrade promotion running. And, of course, we also have an Angel Secret promotion running. So don't forget to engage in those promotions. Let us know how we can help you. Just finish strong in 2015, and let us make 2016 our best year ever. So I have Lena and Jackie here urging all of you to have a great deal of fun with a truly, truly cool product. So thank you again for being part of the Gem Ocean Avenue family. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.